Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. So QNT has given us a clear signal that things might be changing here. Of course, it's a bit too early to confirm that, but it's looking like a trend reversal possibly has started. Now, at the moment, as you can see, these these few candles here, the green candles, they're not really powerful enough to really confirm that a low has been made. But as I said, as we were in the yellow area, we needed to be ready, and a break above the trend line indicated already a reversal. Again, it shows you the power of scaling in. I've been talking about that in the last few days very much, to just scale into these support areas. And if the price then reverses, even if it's just, you could call it a dead cat bounce or a bull trap, if you adjust your stop loss to be able to buy or to be at break-even point, then it doesn't even matter. All you need to do then is to lean back, take the lazy approach, lean back, just manage risk and let it do its thing. If it comes down into the yellow area again, it might be another buy opportunity, maybe even lower than. If not, you have already your position in there, and that's why it's so important to scale in, not to try to pick the absolute lowest point for any coin, also here not for Quant QNT. So I won't confirm at this stage that the low is in, but we have obviously that first indication that I talked about, said as long as we are below the yellow trend line, we need to be focused here on possibly lower. The trend hasn't changed in the lower time frame. Now the trend arguably has changed by making a higher high, and possibly the next move will be a lower or higher low. You could argue maybe we made a higher low here already. Looks a bit like a bullish flag on a small time frame, which is emerging here. So we might get 5 waves up. You could argue we already have 5 waves up. So yeah, QNT might be the first one to really break out. So I think if it does that, then then you were able to pick a really good price in this yellow support region. But let's see if we break now next above the descending trend line, because that's the next target for the bulls. It will be around $135. Obviously, it's a bit of a dynamic line, so I can't really give you an accurate price for that. It depends on when the trend line is broken. So if it now hovers sideways for a few days, it will be a different price. But yeah, around about $135, I would say, is the key resistance. Then it can move up to 147.85, I think, next, fairly quickly. Yeah, this will be the next larger resistance, this B wave high, or in the other count, the wave 2 high. And then the next resistance is 163.48. Now, as I said in I think it was yesterday's video, if this works out, this scenario, then the target will be somewhere around 200 in the first instance, and then eventually 400 plus, because if this really is a 1-2-1-2 setup of those lows here back in November, it could take us to new all-time highs eventually. But it's way too early to confirm the low is in. But that's why the power of scaling is, scaling is so powerful. Yeah, so I think it's now, what we need to watch out for is to break above the $135 level next. By the way, this is pretty much in line with the previous B wave high, so there might be a little bit of resistance there. That's at $133. Yeah, so again, depending on when it happens, this might be very much aligned with this resistance. I'm actually going to add another resistance line here. What else to highlight? Yeah, as you know, the move down is currently only the alternative. So if it turns around here, the primary would have worked out. What else to mention? Well, if we zoom in a little bit, it's certainly to hold momentum to the upside alive. I would not want to see it break below the 50% retracement at the moment, 125.56. Just because if it made maybe a wave 1 here, a wave 2, this could be a 3, then in any wave 4, it shouldn't come down below the 50% retracement. But that's really a micro level. Let's see if it pushes. We certainly have some upside pressure today. It will be interesting to see how it reacts should Bitcoin make one more low. If Bitcoin makes one more low, yeah. But what I could imagine is it now, if the low is in, it pushes higher, might get rejected at the trend line, comes down, makes a higher low, and then breaks out. While Bitcoin might make another lower low. So this is sort of what sometimes happens. But either way, yeah, lean back, watch and relax now that we've left our trend reversal area to the upside. And we now need to see if it breaks above the B wave high and the descending trend line. Certainly short-term momentum to the upside is there. If you look at the 4-hour chart, we had a bullish crossover already here on Friday actually. On the 4-hour and on the daily chart, you also see a reaction or a reduction of negative momentum. Now we don't yet have here a bullish crossover, but we had a bullish divergence. You often see that in a C wave. Yeah, oftentimes in an ABC correction, the A wave has a strong reading and the C wave not so much. And then you create that divergence, a bullish divergence. At least we see it on the MACD. We don't see it so much on the RSI here. That's why I tend to use both. But yeah, let's see if this is now pushing. Definitely good candle. Bullish engulfing one on the daily, but the day isn't over yet. Those are the things to watch now. I hope you liked the update for QNT. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.